Well, after nearly 2 years of at times brutal battle with the mining lobby, the federal government's mineral resource rent tax is set to start on July the 1st. But as the government basks in the glow of finally getting the controversial tax through Parliament, there are claims the mining industry isn't the white knight for the economy, which its supporters portray it to be. Andrew Robertson reports.
It's been a long, at times tortuous path, and a Prime Minister was lost along the way, but the mineral resource rent tax has finally made it through both houses of Parliament. For the Treasurer at least, that's something to crow about.
This is a very important historic reform for our country. It will strengthen our economy, it will strengthen investment and it will strengthen employment.
But according to the Canberra-based think tank, the Australia Institute, the mining-based headaches for the government may only just be beginning. In a study timed to coincide with the Queensland state election, the Australia Institute claims the resources boom could destroy around 20,000 non-mining jobs in Queensland alone.
It's very clear the exchange rate's imposing huge costs on manufacturing, tourism, education and agriculture, and we've had to have this simplistic debate that you're either for the mining boom or you're against it. My frustration is we haven't had the honest debate about winners and losers and what to do about it.
Manufacturing company Team Engineering is an example of what the Australia Institute claims is happening on a larger scale. The company moved to Mackay in Queensland hoping to cash in on the nearby coal industry. Instead, sales have dramatically fallen.
We're coming up against jobs where work could be sourced overseas, Southeast Asia, for the similar price, so we're buying the actual raw material before we improve it.
For the 350-odd iron ore and coal miners who will be impacted by the mineral resource rent tax, the hard work may only just be beginning. They have just 7 months until they'll be assessed for tax under the new system.
There's a significant exercise to change systems in order to gather the information that miners will need to meet their compliance obligations, and it's something that I think many miners are underestimating the scale of that change and the different kinds of information that they'll need to gather to meet this broad-reaching tax.
Which is why Scott Grimley thinks most miners won't be ready by October. As well, new and emerging miners will have to decide based on their earnings whether to opt in or opt out of the MRRT, and if they get that decision wrong, they'll pay significant penalties.
They won't get the benefit of a tax shelter that any sort of starting base valuation might bring. They won't get the benefits of royalty credits or losses that are made between now and when they pay MRRT.
Which is why tax experts like Scott Grimley will be in high demand over the next few months.